Good morning, welcome to South Jersey News, and today we'll be giving the importance on recordings and mass media and music. So today I'd like to take the time to introduce my very important good friend and host, Violet.
Good morning, South Jersey News. My name is Violet, and I'll be giving the case study on Universal Music Group, otherwise known as UMG. UMG is one of the biggest music companies in the world. They help artists record songs, make albums, and create music videos. They also help put music on apps like Spotify and Apple Music, so people in New Jersey and everywhere else can listen anytime. They also help sell items like t-shirts and other merchandise with the artist's name on them. The company makes money in several different ways. One big way is through streaming. Every time someone listens to a song online, UMG earns money. They also make money by selling music like downloads and CDs. Another way they earn money is by letting movies, TV shows, and commercials use their songs. They can also make money from concerts and merchandise, including shows that may happen in places like Prudential Center. Now back to OJ with a survey on the students at Atlantic Cape.
Welcome back to South Jersey News. Today I'd like to talk about the time I took to survey the students around Atlantic Cape that consist of 19 men's basketball players, 10 women's basketball players, and 21 students. The questions I asked them all around was, how many hours per day do you listen to recorded music? What is your primary platform? What genre do you listen to most? Where do you most often hear music? And what influenced your music choices the most? So the results I got back was, the average hours listening per day, 4 students said 2 hours, 12 said 3 hours, 20 said 4 hours, and 14 said 5 hours. So most people listen to music 4 hours per day. That can consist of going to the gym, walking to class, or on their way to the school. The primary platform used were platforms that consist of Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Spotify was 28 students in the lead. Apple Music was 10, which was in last, and YouTube was 12. Most people's primary platform is Spotify, as is very consistent of you can skip music, go back and replay songs, and queue up any song that you like. Spotify dominates by a large margin. The most popular genres that consist of hip hop, pop, R&B, Latin, and other. Hip hop leads with 18 students saying they mostly listen to hip hop. Pop was in second place with 12. R&B was in third place with 8. Latin was in fourth place with 7. And other, which is other like rock, jazz, or any type of other musical, is 5. Hip hop is the top of the genres, and I asked them, the fourth question is, where music is heard the most? Social media dominates all platforms, with 25 students saying they listen to more music on social media than any other streaming apps, TVs, or gaming. This shows how the change in music has occurred from radio to mainly being on social media with new media. Last but not least, the question I asked them was, what is their main influence on music choices? The choices were friends, trends, influencers, artists, or just personal taste. As we can all think of, friends would be the top one, with 14 students saying friends really influence their music choices. If they hear a good song from a friend, they end up Shazamming it and putting it on their playlist. Trends also is in second place with, whatever's the hot trend, people like to take on and become part of that trend. Influencers with 10, artists with 8, and personal taste with 6. Now shortly, we're cutting to a commercial break. Be right back.
How much more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the f does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the f is he talking about?
Welcome back from commercial. Uh, my name is Angie. Welcome to South Jersey News, and I'll be doing my argument on recordings and mass media. So what I learned is that with recordings you can multitask, and with music it can affect your mood. So if you're listening to something upbeat, you'll feel happy, and if you're listening to something sad, you'll feel sad. Music and recordings can affect the way that we think and the way that we act. It can shape our attitudes, beliefs, and values. That was our closing argument. Now we're going to shoot to Steven with our interview.
Who am I here with?
My name is Noah Benkovic. I'm turning 19 in about a month. I am in engineering. Civil engineering is the path I'm going down. And yeah, I'm here today with Steven.
Yes.
Ready to answer some questions.
So, what do you do on the side? What's that like big thing that you do?
Big thing I do on the side of my job and that takes up a lot of my free time is I play in a band called the Cross Tones. We are actually currently, we're actually almost ready to release our first album.
Walk me through the process of that. What happened with that?
So when I say almost ready, it's kind of hard. It's like, so we're going for 7 songs on this album. We do all home recording. I don't know if you remember last time we told you we just do everything at home. Like we have our own interfaces, we have our own microphones, everything. So much cheaper that way. We've been working on this since I'd say probably August, July maybe. And basically the process at first was we were playing in like this really shitty garage, and then we upgraded to my friend's house, so we have, air conditioning and heating, so we're not freezing our asses off. Basically what goes into it is, you just record the songs, you come up with a song, you record it, and then you send it off we had to send it off to a producer online, because we don't know anyone.
Why do you think the recording industry is more important than some of the other industries in media, such as magazines, newspapers, film?
I think just accessibility.
Accessibility?
I think obviously it's just so much easier to open your phone and go on Spotify than it is to go to a physical store and buy a CD.
Yeah.
Or buy a magazine. Accessibility is obviously, we have our phones. It's cheaper and easier to do it on your phone.
Yeah.
There's just no reason to anymore. But obviously I feel like that's something that's gonna kind of come back in the next couple years, is physical media. Obviously with like AI and like everything, I think it's already starting to kind of happen when people are starting to like ditch like their phones and their touch screens, and or obviously, like, I don't know if you own any CDs, but all my friends, like, they own CDs. Like, a bunch of people own CDs that you wouldn't expect to own CDs. And I think it's just because me personally, for me, I just like the feeling of actually having the media in my hands, instead of, knowing if it's online, it could just get wiped away the next day, rather than actually, owning it.
So why do you think people are going more towards, you say physical media, we say old media, new media is now like Apple Music, Spotify, that kind of stuff. Why do you think people are now switching to old media? And I know you touched on AI, but what do you think?
Part of it, I think, is rebelling from whatever's new. That's just the theme with whatever's new. People like to rebel. But I think another reason is just because that was a lot of it is also nostalgia. Like, a lot of the people that are doing this were born in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and they grew up with that, and they're just I guess, like, for better words, I guess they're just like homesick. Like, they want to go back to when times were better, and they just want to adapt to using these older softwares again, like Apple Music and like iPods and whatnot. Because I mean, that's like what I grew up with. But kind of like on the later end, so I'm not really like too opposed to using like Spotify. Like for me, it's normal,
Yeah.
you know, but for other people, obviously they want to go back, and that's fine. However you want to listen to music, you can listen to music. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. So.
And going into AI, because touched on that a little bit, what do you think AI has the potential to do for the recording industry? Like, do you see pros, cons, mixture of both?
Yeah, I see how it can honestly destroy the music industry, but I also see how it can improve it. I think one of the things AI is going to do is it's going to be able to ensure that anyone who wants to have a musical career can have a musical career, because they can just generate whatever they want. And I think that's also what's going to lead to the destruction of the music industry if that happens, because the whole point of a song is to I guess catch like a feeling, or capture an emotion.
Yeah.
And AI, it can do that, but just something about a human-made song and a human emotion is just something that AI can't truly like capture.
Yeah.
And I think when mainstream media starts streaming like these AI songs, and whenever that's going to happen, because it's going to happen eventually, where corporate's going to start using AI music.
Oh, now come forward. All right. Welcome to Steven's Music Time, where I go over all the latest new trends in mass media, recordings, and music. A new trend in music and recordings is the use of AI music, which means music made or helped by computers. AI can now help with beats, songs, and even full recordings. This is becoming more popular because it is fast and easy to use. Musicians can use AI tools to get ideas or make music sound different in new ways. This trend is growing because technology is getting better. After COVID-19, more people started using digital music and spending more time online. This helped new tools like AI music grow even faster. Some people use AI to help make the songs at home, even if they are not professional musicians. AI music is also changing where the music industry is going. In the future, music might be made just for each person. For example, a song could change depending on how you feel or what you like. This means everyone could have more personal music experiences. Overall, AI music is a new and growing trend that is changing how music is made and listened to. It is making music faster to create, easier to access, and more personalized for listeners. This has been Steven with Steven's Music Time.
Thank you for joining our broadcast. This is South Jersey News.